ना ब्रो, मैं नहीं अभी तक पा पाया। मेरे पास विश नहीं है ना करने को, तो उस वजह से मैं कर नहीं पा रहा हूँ। बाकी ब्रो, स्ट्रीम को लाइक कर देना, ठीक है। और देखो, मैं ट्राई कर रहा हूँ। अगर फुरीना देखो, अगर तुम्हारे पास तुम्हें लाइक फुरीना का कुछ ज्यादा, फुरीना को और बेटर करना है तो हाँ, यू कैन गो फॉर हर वेपन। बट मेरे हिसाब से आपको, अगर आपके पास क्रायो कैरेक्टर्स की कमी नहीं है, लाइक जैसे आपके पास उसका नाम क्या है, आयातो की सिस्टर का नाम क्या रहता है, आयाका। उसका नाम क्या है, आयाका नाम है ना, आई गेस इसका। कहाँ आ गई भाई ये। हाँ, आयाका। अगर तुम्हारे पास आयाका है तो फिर आपको
Only
रिजली
you,
जरूरत
Wriothesley.
नहीं है। अदरवाइज अगर आपके पास क्रायो कोई भी करेक्टर नहीं है तो यू शुड गो फॉर रीजली। अगर आपके पास आयाका है या अदर कोई 5 स्टार कोई अच्छा करेक्टर है आपके पास, डीपीएस वाइज, तो रिजली मत लो, मेरी मानो। मैं रिजली पे इसलिए जा रहा हूँ क्योंकि मेरे पास इसका सिग्नेचर वेपन है। ओह, आई सी, ओके ओके। तो देखो, अगर तुम वापस, मैं इसलिए क्रायो को, देखो मैं इसलिए रिजली के ऊपर जा रहा हूँ क्योंकि मेरे पास उसका सिग्नेचर वेपन है। जब लास्ट टाइम उसका फर्स्ट टाइम रीरन हुआ था फुरीना के साथ, तब मैंने पुल किया था फॉर फुरीना वेपन, बट आई गॉट रिजलीज वेपन। सो तो मैं लाइक इस वजह से क्या बोलते हैं, इस वजह से रिजली निकाल रहा हूँ क्योंकि मेरे पास उसका वेपन है। प्लस मेरे पास कोई भी 5 स्टार या कोई गुड करेक्टर नहीं है, और है भी तो मैंने उनको बिल्ड नहीं किया है, जैसे रोजारिया वगैरह मैंने बिल्ड नहीं की है। मैंने बस लेला ही बिल्ड किया है। न्यू के लिए का वेपन कैसा है, न्यू के लिए, अगर तुम्हारे न्यू के पास अच्छा वेपन है न्यूलेट के लिए, बट मेरे मानो तो न्यूलेट पे क्रिट डैमेज वाला वेपन या एचपी वाला वेपन ज्यादा बेटर करता है। अगर आपके पास, हाँ वैसे दे सकते हो, ऐसा नहीं है कि नहीं भी देना है, बट हाँ, यू कैन गिव है, सॉरी गिव हिम, क्योंकि इसमें तुमको एचपी में करंट इंक्रीज मिलती है ना, तो हाँ, वेपन अच्छा है। अगर तुम, और हाँ, अगर तुम क्रिट रेट नहीं दे पा रहे हो, लाइक बहुत ज़्यादा क्रिट रेट कम है, लाइक मेरा 35 है, वैसे न्यूलेट को 35 भी इनफ रहता है न्यूलेट को। तो अगर नहीं, इतना भी नहीं दे पा रहे हो तो या यू शुड गो फॉर रिलीज वेपन। अदरवाइज मेरे को नहीं लगता कि तुम्हें उसका वेपन निकालना चाहिए। बाकी देखो क्या होता है, वो तो तुम्हारा लक या लक पे डिपेंड होगा, या फिर अगर तुमने एक बार हार चुके हो देन सेकेंड टाइम ट्राई कर रहे हो तो या। वैसे फुरीना वेपन खराब नहीं है, मैं नहीं कहूंगा कि मत निकालो, बट अगर तुमने फेरीमैन ले रखा है, R5 कर रखा है तो। आई नेवर ट्राई ब्रो, क्योंकि मेरा न्यूलिट का प्रोटोटाइप एम्बर मैंने ज़्यादा लेवल अप नहीं किया है। देख रहे हो, ये सिर्फ क्या बोलते हैं, सिर्फ R3 है, तो मैंने इसको भी किया नहीं R5, और मैंने इसको लेवल अप भी नहीं किया है, बट मैंने कभी ट्राई नहीं किया क्योंकि मैं उससे पहले काबरा वैरायटी यूज़ कर रहा था, ये वेपन, दिस वेपन। एंड उससे पहले मैं, हाँ, इसको यूज़ कर रहा था जब मेरे पास क्रिकेट बहुत ही कम था, लाइक 21 या 20 समथिंग था, 19 समथिंग का क्रिकेट था मेरा। और डैमेज था उस टाइम पे मेरा 280 या समथिंग था, 8 या 218, 80 था, 18 था समथिंग, तो हाँ। एंड रायो का वेपन के साथ, हाँ, अगर तुम्हारे पास इसका वेपन है, रिजली का वेपन है तुम्हारे पास, तो यू शुड हैव, क्योंकि मैंने जितना नोटिस किया है, इसका सिग्नेचर वेपन के साथ लाइक अच्छा है, बट फर्स्ट पोजीशन तब भी नहीं पा पाता है। ओके, मैं पहले क्लियर कर दे रहा हूँ। क्योंकि देखो इशू क्या पड़ता है रिजली के साथ, पहली बात तो ये क्लोज कॉम्बैट यूजर है, ठीक है। ये इसके साथ तुम्हें क्लोज में ही फाइट करनी पड़ेगी। तो क्लोज में रहोगे तो एनिमीज वगैरह अटैक करते हैं तो उससे इंटरप्शन होता है। और क्या बोलते हैं, रिजली पास काजो का रिप्लेसमेंट जीन है। और काजो का रिप्लेसमेंट अगर तुम्हें जानना है तो सीसी सुक्रोस अगर हो तुम्हारे पास तो अच्छा है। अदरवाइज जीन भी है, बट देखो मैं ये कहूंगा कि सिलोलेंट है तुम्हारे पास अगर तो ही तुम काजो का वो कर सकते हो। अदरवाइज जीन वगैरह इतना अच्छा नहीं है। इतना अच्छा उनका क्या बोलते हैं, क्या बोलते हैं उनको उसको, किलाई का जीन इतनी अच्छी नहीं बन पाती है जितना अच्छा काजुआ है। ठीक है, क्योंकि वो एज अ हीलर भी है एंड सॉल्व करती है, लेकिन जिस लेवल पे काजुआ करता है उस लेवल पे सॉल्व नहीं करती है जीन। ठीक है, तो तुम देया को बिल्ड किया? हाँ मैंने देया को बिल्ड किया। मेरे पास C1 है ना आई गेस, इसलिए। सो या मैंने अभी इसका वेपन बिल्ड नहीं किया है। आई गॉट 60 के HP, सो फुल सपोर्ट बिल्ड मैंने यूज किया फुल HP में, विथ 4 पीस टेनेसिटी। क्योंकि इसके लिए बेस्ट सब में सपोर्ट में टेनिसिटी ही होता है। एंड मैंने इसको R5 द बेल दे रखा है, अगर तुम्हारे पास है तो दे दो। एंड C1 है तो और अच्छा, क्योंकि C1 से इसका वो जो HP इंक्रीज मिलती है एंड जो इसका लाइक नॉर्मल बस्ट है उससे उसको उसका उसका टाइम थोड़ा सा इंक्रीज हो जाता है C1 पे। तो हाँ, और हाँ ये इंटरप्शन भी थोड़ा सा डिक्रीज करती है। तो उस वजह से मैंने न्यूयॉर्क की टीम पे दे रखा है। बाकी बाकी और नॉर्मल यू कैन, अगर तुम्हारे पास शेवरेज है तो शेवरेज दे दो। अगर दिया नहीं है तुम्हारे पास शेवरेज C4 अगर है, C4 दिया है तो हाँ। मेरे पास 4 5 स्टार ऑल तो देखो मेरे पास फुरीना, देया, काजुआ, न्यूब्लेड, मोना बट बिल्ड नहीं है। और इतो, चास्का, शानियन, वॉन्डरर, रेंडलन और कीचिंग, नहिदा, किन्हारी, हार्ले एंड फिनिश। इसको बता दो जीन है, जीन मेरी C1 है। और बस इतना ही है मेरे पास 5 स्टार न्यू कैरेक्टर। जीन मैं बिल्ड करूंगा बट अभी राइट नाउ आई डोंट हैव रिसोर्सेज। उसके कैरेक्टर दिखाऊं, ये देखो। पुरीना, पुरीना 40 के HP with 7130 crit damage crit rate and ferryman R2, 4 piece golden robes with HP with crit rates, and Diya with full HP. Okay, bell weapon 81 पे है। and Kazuha is 945 EM with Iron Sting and 4 piece VV and C0 talent level 899, sorry 8988। न्यूलेट, न्यूलेट का नॉर्मल अटैक एंड ये देख लो। एंड C0 4 पीस सेंटर विद सिग्नेचर वेपन, दैट इज दैट। मैं मालूम है मेरे को, अगर जैसे कभी मेरे को उसको ये क्रिकेट देना होता है तो मैं ये स्विच कर देता हूँ। तो मेरा ये सेट बन जाता है। बहुत लोग रिकमेंड करते हैं कि मैं ये यूज़ करूं, बट मेरे को काजो में यूज़ करता हूँ तो मेरे को क्रिकेट इंक्रीज हो जाता है मेरा, इतना आ जाता है। तो मैं इसी वजह से क्रिकेट डिक्रीज कर देता हूँ, ताकि क्योंकि मैं जब बस्ट यूज़ करता हूँ तो मेरे को मिल जाता है, बफ्स का यूज़ करता हूँ फुरीना काजो का तो मेरे को मिल जाता है क्रिकेट। तो उस वजह से मैं, और बाकी मोना बिल्ड नहीं किए। ये तो मेरा 90 है बट मैंने इसको भी यूज़ नहीं करा। नहीं था बिल्ड, नहीं था यूजिंग Divisted R3, okay, 63/130 with 453 EM। मैं EM इसका इसलिए कम कर रखा है क्योंकि मैं जब भी नहींदा यूज़ करता हूँ तो उसमें कोई EM वाला करेक्टर यूज़ कर लेता हूँ, जैसे कुकी हो गई या अदर करेक्टर्स हो गए, तो उससे वो 200 EM उठा लेती है। तो इसका अराउंड 200 इसी में प्लस कर दो तो वही अराउंड 653 समथिंग EM हो जाता है। ओके, नहींदा का टाइम है, एक सेकेंड।
Don't tell me they did it again.
नहीं तो मेरी ज्यादा डैमेज नहीं करती क्योंकि मेरा उसका एम बहुत कम है। एंड मतलब लाइक ठीक है, सपोर्ट एज ए सपोर्ट है वाइस मैं यूज करता हूँ उसको। और मैं वेट कर रहा हूँ इसका C2 होने का। किसी दिन इसकी कॉपी मिल जाए तो बहुत अच्छा हो जाए क्योंकि C2 में ये बहुत अच्छा एक्सपीरियंस हो जाता है। क्योंकि डेंडो डैमेज बोनस मिल जाता है, इसका 20% गेन हो जाता है, तो उससे और अच्छा हो जाता है।
Everyone hold hands. Lightning terrified. Let me read you a verse. Know my sword. Keep up.
सीरियल तोड़ने के लिए मेरे को नॉर्मल 10K 50K समटाइम, मतलब लाइक अगर प्रॉपर इसका रोटेशन यूज करो तो 30K दे देती है डैमेज मुझे। बट मैं इसको एज अ सपोर्ट यूज करता हूँ तो लाइक ठीक ठाक मिल जाता है मेरे को। रुक जा, मैं तुम्हें कहाँ पे दिखा सकता हूँ, नॉट वेट वेट, मैं तुम्हें इस पे दिखा सकता हूँ, वेट सुमेरो। हम्म
That's close enough.
Get with me.
You are not welcome.
देखा 30K।
No more tricks up your sleeve.
अब देखो मेन दिखाता हूँ।
Everyone hold hands. Make yourselves at home. Know my sword. Rain cutter. Out of my way. Our bond is strong.
I'll uproot you.
Dissipate.
One with the forest. Yeah.
Grow, grow, grow.
मैं मोविका का देखो जरा। हाँ देव नहीं, ओके ओके। ओके अर्थ शेखर। तुमने अर्थ शेखर दे रखा तो क्या तुम इसे एज अ वैसे यूज करते हो, क्या बोलते हैं उसको, प्लंजिंग टाइप यूज करते हो क्या? क्योंकि अर्थ शेखर एज अ प्लंजिंग टाइप में ज्यादा बेटर आता है। वरना उसको मेल फ्लावर वेपन दो, मेल फ्लावर या समथिंग ऐसे नाम से, फ्लावर नाम से कुछ क्लेम हो रहा है, उसको वो दो उसको। एंड बाकी तुम्हारा 38 और 200। ओके वेरी गुड। वो अच्छा नहीं है। 4 पीस ऑब्सीडियन, ओके। फिर डैमेज क्रिएटेड, अटैक वेरी नाइस। फिर डैमेज क्रिएटेड, ओके गुड। अटैक, फिर डैमेज क्रिएटेड, ओके वेरी गुड। पैडो फिर क्रिएटेड, फिर डैमेज, ओके। इसको ईआर तो चाहिए नहीं होता है, बट चलो कोई ना, इसमें तुम्हारा कुछ बड़ा नहीं है, लाइक ना क्रिट बड़ा ना क्रिट डैमेज बड़ा, ईआर बड़ा है। और इसको ईआर चाहिए नहीं होता, तो तुम मेरी मानो तो उसको चेंज करो कैसे भी, और अच्छा तुम्हारा हो जाएगा। क्रिट डैमेज विद क्रिट रेट, ओके। अटैक परसेंट 10%, ओके। 200 प्लस अटैक है, ठीक है, अच्छा है। बाकी पायो डैमेज बोनस, हाँ ठीक है, अच्छी वेपन, अच्छी वेपन। बस इसका वेपन चेंज करो, एंड हो सके, अगर हो सके तो उसका पायो डैमेज बोनस वाला सेट को चेंज करो, क्योंकि ना इसमें क्रिट डैमेज मिल रहा है ना तुम्हें क्रिट इतना इंक्रीज हो रहा है, ये सेट चेंज हो सकता है। ठीक है, ये सेट और अच्छा हो सकता है। और बाकी तुम्हारे सारे सेट अच्छे हैं, बाकी ये जो तुमने ये दे रखा है ये भी ठीक ही है, कि उसमें 9% किट बैक मिल जाएगा। वेपन कौन सा? वेपन मेल फ्लावर नाम से समथिंग है, मेल फ्लावर या मेल समथिंग नाम से है, तुम चेक करना, गूगल करना। मिल जाएगा तुमको वो वेपन, शायद तुमको वो किसमें वेपन है। आई गेस वो गाचा वेपन था या इवेंट वेपन था, कुछ कह नहीं सकता, मेरे पास भी नहीं है वो वेपन, जाता मेरे पास भी नहीं है। मेल फ्लावर, हाँ मेल फ्लावर नाम से एक वेपन है, मेरे पास नहीं है जाता वो वेपन। ओके। मेरे पास नहीं है। हाँ नहीं है मेरे पास नहीं। ओके, मेरे पास भी नहीं है। टिडेल, 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 टिडेल शेडो है। कोई 5 स्टार में कोई है, लाइक जिसका अटैक परसेंट वाला हो। एंड में तुम रेंज स्लैशर भी दे सकते हो, ठीक है, बट रिकमेंडेड नहीं है। लाइक दे सकते हो, पर रिकमेंडेड नहीं है।
Just let me know if you ever find yourself in a pinch.
तो 5 स्टार में
I
कोई
can help
नहीं
you
है।
out.
देन ओके ठीक है, फिर रहने दो, वही वेपन ठीक है, ठीक है, ठीक है, उसको R5 कर लो। मैंने नोटिस नहीं किया, अगर R5 है तो अच्छा है, नहीं है तो फिर तो टेडल दे दो, फिर बेटर रहेगा। ओके।
Body and mind.
ब्रो स्ट्रीम को लाइक कर देना।
Hey! Rain outlines your fate. Our bond is strong.
Rah! There's no end.
I see everything. Dissipate.
We'll talk.
And shroud. Sia. Yeah. Sia.
Lightning purified. No, my sword.
Picked the wrong test subject.
All right, this'll do.
ओके ब्रो, ओके ओके।
Add. Thank you for add. So, Kiara, how old are you? Let me think. 1, 2, 10? can't remember. But I remember coming to the Court of Fontaine with Carol and Neuvillette. That must have been a long time ago. Carol? Didn't Neuvillette mention her just now? That was more than 400 years ago! Why would Paimon be a big sister to you? My memory isn't that good. But Carol told me I could address others based on how I feel about them. Paimon feels a lot more grown up than me, so you're a big sis. Huh. Paimon sees. Hey, Traveler, did you hear that? Strange. Olaf!
Kiara, you're here. Huh? Wait, aren't these two...
Oh, they're the Traveler and Big...
I thought so. All right.
May I...
Of course.
That was quick. I took a look around the shop. Neuvillette says that us things like...
All right. Now, hear me out.
Of course!
Please wait a...
Seems like they get along real... Huh? What are you... Is there really someone watching us? Shh.
Strange. Why isn't he back yet?
Gacha! Ah! Charlotte, what are you doing here? Oh, wait, don't tell Paimon you're the one who sent Kiara that threatening letter.
Threat letter? What threat letter? This is starting to feel like an interrogation. Okay, I'll be straight with you. I don't know the slightest thing about that threat letter you mentioned. I only wanted to follow Monsieur Neuvillette and request an interview with him.
You want to interview him?
That's right, but it's not an easy... So imagine how surprised I was seeing him out on the streets today. It seemed like you were investigating. Of course, I'll make sure to turn in my manuscript to him for review. I have my principles, and I'd never publish an article without the consent of...
Yeah,
I see. In exchange...
all right.
What? Shh. It just so... I'll ask my but I gotta...
Why?
People care... Anyway.
Well, that was a nice...
What do you think?
I think it's...
Huh.
Coran! What are you doing here? It seems that you just...
As I passed by, technically speak, I happen to... Leave this to me.
Okay.
Oh, you're back. Is everything all right?
We ran into Cloran. She offered to help us protect Kiara.
That is good to hear. I trust her abilities. It looks like Kiara is in good hands.
We thought so too. Well, did you find any leads?
I've been looking over the case records, specifically inspection reports submitted by Kiara. I've come up with two on the other. I could... Don't worry.
Well,
Thank you. Have you made any progress?
We skimmed through some of them. Oh,
I would love to answer. If memory serves,
Whoa.
that might be how it seems from an. There are many. All right, let us take a break.
Even though resting is a part of taking a break, shouldn't we at least talk about something? All the silence is making Paimon feel really awkward.
Please pardon my lack of consideration. People rarely come to the Palais Memonia for matters else. Would you like to have some drinks, perhaps? You must be thirsty after all that work.
Ooh, drinks! Thank you! Paimon wonders what Neuvillette likes to drink. Oh, maybe he's a fan of really fancy wine. He seems like the type of what's inside these glasses? It looks just like water.
An astute observation. It is indeed water.
So it's just plain old water?
What did you think it was?
Since you're the Chief Justice and all, Paimon thought you'd prefer something more sophisticated.
This water is indeed very special. It would not be an overstatement to call it sophisticated.
Huh?
I believe you've already tried Fonta. In fact, there are many other drink factories in Fontaine, including those that specialize in packaging pure drinking water. Said water is sourced from all across Teyvat. Here is one of their latest products. Water from Sumeru's Apam Woods. If I were to comment on their mouthfeel, the waters of Cider Lake warm the heart. The waters of Chintza Village have a poignant touch, while one might call the waters of Konda Village placid. Distinct differences exist between the waters of each area. You will appreciate their intricacies once you taste them carefully.
Really? Let Paimon try!
What do you think?
Nope. Paimon couldn't taste any difference at all. Isn't this just normal?
How regrettable. It seems like you still have a long way to go in refining your taste.
Hey, this doesn't have to do with refining our taste. Paimon's pretty sure most ordinary people can't tell the difference. Oh, could it be because you're the Hydro Dragon? We are allowed to bring that up, right? Since no one else is around? Oh, Paimon's been wanting to ask this for ages. If you're the Hydro Dragon, why would you become Chief Justice in human society? Sorry. Paimon was just curious. You don't have to answer.
There's nothing to hide. I was simply organizing my thoughts. I accepted this position because I wanted to seek out answers to questions that have perplexed me.
Questions? Are there really things you can't figure out?
Many, in fact. But the one question that puzzles me the most concerns my own existence. In essence, I neither know why I was born in this form, nor do I understand where my long life should take me. For a long time, my memory was rather incomplete. With regard to the primordial sea, for example, I used to only be able to vaguely recall its connection to me, but I was unaware of what that connection was exactly. Perhaps the elemental dragons of other nations may have some form of an answer. However, they are scattered across all of Teyvat. Abruptly visiting could very well pose an unpredictable risk.
True. Some of them have very unique personalities, too.
I have been holding on to these unanswered questions for a long time. But there is one thing I've discovered along the way. My emotions easily resonate with those of others. Even I don't have the slightest idea what they mean. My guess would be that there are at least some similarities between humans and myself. By observing their behavior, perhaps I could one day understand the meaning of my existence.
Have you made any progress then?
Perhaps, but I find such progress difficult to describe. As an outsider, chances to engage in meaningful interactions with others are few and far between. That's why I'm quite thankful for this chat. Such opportunities are rare. Alas, time is limited. We should move on with our investigation.
Are we gonna continue reading these documents? Paimon's getting dizzy already.
I wasn't able to find any leads even after browsing through most of the documents. But while we were on the topic of water a moment ago, another idea came to me.
Water? Do you mean...
That's right. The Fountain of Lucine is where all of Fontaine's waters converge. It is the vessel of countless memories and emotions. If there really were an organization attempting to use Melusines against me, they should also hold an intense resentment towards me. Perhaps we'll be able to find some new leads by sensing the hydro element within the fountain.
Huh. Why didn't Paimon think of that? Come on, let's go take a look!
Perhaps we should go. There shouldn't be too many people near the fountain.
Monsieur Neuvillette?
I probably shouldn't disturb them.
Looks like we got lucky today. There's hardly anyone around.
What should we do next? Oh, Traveler, can you still hear the voices from the fountain?
Perhaps leave the investigation to me.
A safe distance? Never... Whoa, it's glowing! Thank you for bringing us here, Monsieur Neuvillette. The Court of Fontaine is truly incredible.
I understand your excitement, but there's no need. Although I have responded to your wishes, it was not without
I know. Not only can I...
but a meaning.
It's definite in truth. For almost 20...
I understand your confusion. I too can.
Really? The truth is...
Logically speaking, different identity. There aren't many.
Oh, I see. I'm calm...
I believe in you, but you should.
Huh?
Yes? Do you?
That stone face...
He is an.
Hello. Can I help with anything?
Thanks, but no need.
Oh.
get away from here! I'm calling the guards!
Please, calm down. I don't mean to cause any harm.
Hard to say.
Yeah, we should probably stay away from these monsters. Haven't you realized? Strange incidents have been increasing ever since they came.
Why should we trust this species from who knows where anyway? I can't believe Nervilet allowed them into the court of Fontaine just like that.
Exactly. That so-called Chief Justice even granted them official positions. Not only that, but they're now responsible for investigating cases as well. I swear, there's some hidden agenda at play here.
Go away! Quit acting innocent!
I'm not leaving. I won't let you say bad stuff about him. We joined the Maréchaussée Phantom and solved lots and lots of cases. We've never done anything wrong.
Solving cases? With Nervilet in cahoots with you? You could have fabricated it all, and no one would know. So tell me, how can you guarantee that you Melazines aren't involved in anything that occurred recently?
Didn't I tell you before? Don't go advertising if you're not a good talker.
Vautrin?
Aside from spreading unjustified rumors, if you continue insulting members of the Maréchaussée Phantom, the Special Security and Surveillance Patrol has every right to subject you to interrogation. There have indeed been an increase in cases recently, perhaps due to the shifting currents of conspiracy, and I understand your concern. However, there's been no evidence pointing towards Melazines being involved.
Even the captain of the security patrol is on their side. Nervilet's newly reformed police force is already corrupt to the core.
How can two completely different species possibly coexist?
You heard that?
Yeah. I don't understand. Why won't anyone believe us?
There have been rumors saying that you were born from calamity, and that you inherently bring danger to those around you. There are countless negative rumors about you.
Monsieur Nervilet said that we needed to put both time and effort in. I don't know how long it'll take, but I can at least try making my best effort. I still want to try a little harder. Thank you. Okay, I won't be taking any more of your time. I painted a lot of flyers last night, so I have to stay and hand them out to everyone.
Give them to me.
You're not gonna take them away?
We'll hand them out together. The faster we get this done, the sooner we can head back.
Monsieur Nervilet, what's this?
Medals of Peace, awarded to you and Vautrin. Thank you for your continued dedication in the past 5 years. You've taken one small step forward in helping Melazines gain the trust of humans.
I think I'll pass.
Hey, don't say that. We wouldn't have made it this far without you. It won't be long before Melazines begin living peacefully with the...
Don't keep your hopes up. We've barely scratched the surface. There's still a long way to go before that dream of yours comes true.
Vautrin brings up a good please be on your...
Yes, sir.
Okay, go!
Medal of Peace? Peace isn't going to give us back what's rightfully ours.
Are you sure we should do this? We're no match for Nervilet, even with all our powers combined.
Nah, not gonna happen. As long as he remains in his position, there's no chance he'd take us out personally. There are rules even he must comply with in the political sphere. Unless he... So quit worrying and just go...
I guess...
Turn the murderer in!
Melazines can't be trusted! That goes for Nervilet, too!
Peaceful coexistence? What a joke. Get out of the court of Fontaine and don't ever come back!
The results of the investigation are in, Captain Vautrin.
Go on.
There is no direct evidence, but reasonable inference indicates that the ones controlling the situation are supporters of the old regime, they tricked Miss Carroll into going. The guards were stopped by...
And she called. A little investigation would have cleared things up. Why didn't she wait until we'd established the truth?
The situation had rapidly escalated to a physical altercation between
That is...
Captain Vautrin, should I
There's no need.
restrict access?
There's something I've never told Carol. I had a little... She's just like Carol in every possible way. Innocent, kind, always believing the best of people. People like her are the most vulnerable to deception and betrayal. From the moment I met Carol, I knew that she'd be easily manipulated by others. I kept a cold demeanor and tried lecturing her into giving up.
Looks like she was unfazed by that.
Yes, I should have known. Can you understand?
I understand, but
That's exactly why I will take responsibility for everything.
Did you know? They're hearing a major case. Apparently, I'm thinking, bail him out? Shh, keep it down. Besides, Vautrin sought vengeance. Please, think about it. If the same thing...
Yeah, that's right!
This whole thing started because of those despicable cowards who levied false accusations against
Monsieur...
Mr. Vautrin is innocent!
He's innocent!
Order! I acknowledge your arguments. Vautrin, I understand. Personal justice to... Therefore...
What? That can't be! Monsieur Neuvillette!
Vautrin...
What have I done to deserve this? I've closely followed every one of your orders. Can't you see? Everyone in this room believes that I'm innocent. Why can't you just let me off? Is this what justice means to you? Answer me, Neuvillette!
Order. Since there have been no further objections, the Oratrice will now deliver the final verdict regarding the charges against Mr. According to the judgment of the Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinal, Mr. Vautrin will be declared guilty.
Goodbye, Monsieur Neuvillette.
This all happened because of Carol's naive ideas.
How can different species peacefully coexist anyway?
Are you not feeling well?
Apologies, it seems like my memories got the better of me. I tried my best to suppress the power of Hydro within myself, but it seems like it still caused the emotions within the Fountain of Lucine to boil over, due to my negligence. The overflow of emotions and memories must have affected you as well.
Wow. The Hydro Dragon is more powerful than Paimon thought. Anyways, the last time we came here, the Traveler only heard voices from the Fountain of Lucine. No emotions boiling over or anything.
It is as you said. This might be because I am different. It is not only the fountain. I can sense emotions from all waters in Fontaine.
That sounds awesome!
But I rarely ever do anything like that. Which ones? It's fine. It was a coincidence. You should now
don't leave Paimon out of the
Then let us get back to the point. While I was investigating, I did not. I don't know. However,
Oh!
you've read about it. In that case,
Huh?
Navia! Nice to...
I've heard some rumors are, so I told
thank you. Where did you?
the chief you talked to Kia.
So that's what...
Indeed.
Anyway,
The suspects we are planning to.
all right. Wait for my word. Ta-ta.
Neverlet, do you think there'll be any problems now that the word is out?
I have already considered that possibility, and I do not think that there will be any. As a matter of fact, once the word gets out, no one would dare to harm Kiara in broad day. What is more important, I hope the same.
Strange. What are these people doing out on the streets so late at night? Did something happen? Let's take a look around.
Have you heard? Someone's plotting against Amelazine. This is 100% the truth. Even the Chief Justice is investigating in person.
What? That's it! Who's been threatening Melazines? Show yourself! Our enemies are lurking in the shadows and won't easily reveal themselves. But no amount of hiding will keep us from finding them.
That's exactly what I wanted to say. The guards have all... Think about how much...
Everyone, please stay...
It feels like you've been following me this whole time. Did something happen?
We were informed that.
Nope. We just finished our shifts and happened to be strolling by.
Have you had dinner yet? Why don't we check out the new items at the dessert shop together?
This isn't a good time to be out and about.
Come on, don't act tough. I bet you're hungry too.
All right, let's go buy a cake or something.
You shouldn't ever skip meals, especially if you have another shift scheduled for later.
I heard even Nervilette's keeping an eye on the situation. This is the perfect chance to get promoted. We gotta make sure we give it all we've got.
Seriously? Were you planning to shirk your duties if Nervilette wasn't involved?
Relax, I was...
That's more like it.
Come and fight me instead!
Have you heard? Even the special patrol...
Shh! Looks like there's nothing to worry about.
This is
So...
No, I should. Let us stick to our...
Time to go.
The smuggling case was solved by the joint forces of the The list of involved suspects should be... Ah, found it.
What does it say?
The principal offender, those with close connect among them.
So many...
Yes, there is. It seems like he's closely related.
Monsieur Neverlet, someone claiming to be from the Spina Durasula just checked in with us. He said, and I quote, "We have located the suspect. They're chatting at the cafe." Huh? How did Navia find them so quickly? We've only just figured out the suspect's name.
I too am perplexed. The cafe isn't too far from here. We should head over and take a look.
Time to go.
Which is more valuable, unlimited mora or unlimited time?
Hey, Navia, we're here! Whoa. Check out all these people.
These are the people who have had recent dealings at the Marechaussee Phantom. They're usually hidden in the Fleuve Cendre, but I sent for someone to invite them over.
Invite them over?
Exactly. Now, I heard there's great coffee here, and so I asked them if they'd like to come and have some.
Yeah, it's our pleasure to be guests of the Spina di Rosula.
I've wanted to have a meetup like this for ages.
Something feels... but... oh well. Let's get back to business. Is there anyone called Essan here?
Yes, that's me.
You're Essa?
Yes, monsieur, Nervilet.
Did you write that threatening letter?
I did.
Orders from
Dominique.
Domenico. Where is he now?
the fortress of Meropide.
Well, looks like
You've done more than it.
leave the formalities for later. If you really...
All right, then.
It's Monsieur Nervilet.
Welcome to the Fortress of Meropide, dear esteemed guests.
We're back! Oh, and a greeting from none other than the Duke himself! Guess we've made a name for ourselves at this place.
This isn't anything new. I figured you had important matters to discuss when the two of you, not to mention the Chief Justice, showed up. Let's assume we've gone through the pleasantries and cut right to the chase. I do remember a thing or two about Domenico. He once attempted to round up the other inmates.
Who does this guy think?
He once attempted. To be honest, Domenico doesn't seem like much of a conspirator. The fact that the three of you bothered to personally investigate raises a flag.
He's got the same concerns we do.
I am concerned about this incident
That's an easy...
Did I hear someone say Melazine? What happened? Sejuine! Yeah, and really?
There's no need to...
Well, that's great. But if the criminal's still...
head...
Wriothesley.
Okay.
Think of it as more of a thanks for the
Whoa! If Paimon...
Well, were I still a criminal, I'd But enough jokes. Make yourselves at home.
Please come with me to the infirmary. And watch your step. There's some...
Time to go.
There are leaves around, and I know just the tune to accompany them, if you wish to hear it.
Did Nervilet just...
Now that I think about it, I can leave this place soon. Huh?
rest here for a moment. Oh, and would anyone like anything to drink? Paimon's not that thirsty, but thanks anyway. Thirst is a warning sign that you're dehydrated, which means you have to drink up even before that. I'll bring you some tea. I'm sure you'll have a lot to talk about. Typical Sijun. Concerned, why aren't you two saying anything?
You noticed them too. The badges they wore on their chests looked quite
Familiar, but if both of you say so, let's go ask them.
That's not a bad.
Time to go.
Anything you need? Oh, this? Are you interested in joining the Mutual Aid Network?
What's that?
We have a very long history, going back as far as 400 years ago. We have never had men helping each other.
Sounds like a pretty...
But...
Interested in... If you'd like to learn more... Our slogan may have... Here, this book...
It's the symbol. From what I've heard, it's based on something called a Medal of Peace. I've never seen one of those medals. The first president of our net, all of us have a lot of respect.
We should have gathered enough information.
Did you manage to gather any intel?
According to them...
I personally crafted 2 of them myself. They were awarded Carol's Medal.
Oh, so the Monsieur Neuvillette, His Grace has requested your presence.
Into the wind.
Brings a smile to my face.
Time to go.
Allow me to introduce this fine gentleman, Domenico. Why don't you explain everything to him?
Neuvillette? What do you want? What are you gonna do? Kill me?
Calm down. I merely want to ask you a few questions. Was it your idea to send that letter to a Melusine? Hassan has already confessed, so there really isn't any need to keep hiding.
That idiot! I can't believe I trusted him.
Let me ask this another way. It was your idea to send that letter, correct?
Yes.
Who is pulling your strings?
What?
You're not trying to frame me for something I haven't done, are you?
It's best if you realize the gravity of your situation. The Chief Justice of Fontaine has been personally investigating your case. I assume your previous attempt to incite unrest at the Fortress of Meripede has something to do with... I can do that. You see?
I only intended to do after making a few but I refused to
And then you decided to take...
My initial target was... But for some reason, no one wanted to team up with me. In the end, I had to redirect my focus onto... I recall that Kiara... But the letter was...
Am I to assume...
No.
Is it true?
Yes.
Sijween, please take him back to the detention center. I'll deal with him later. So, Monsieur Neuvillette, you were concerned that there might be a shadowy faction.
Yes. I experienced a similar incident.
And how long ago?
More than 4.
You might... Time can...
What do you mean?
400 years ago, you and the Melazines you brought to Fontaine were the outlaw. But in the present day, if someone were to threat...
That's right! We saw lots of people standing up for Melazines on our way...
Monsieur Neuvillette, when people... For almost... People no longer... Right now...
Paimon gets it now.
I am undeserved. It isn't anything special or worthy of praise. I'm simply fulfilling the promises I've made and searching. It is unnecessary.
There's no... You're no longer...
I must say thank you.
Huh? You're leaving?
And so soon, too? Why not stay for a cup of tea?
Thank you for the offer, but I know how this place works all too well. While some are here to redeem themselves, there will inevitably be those who harbor resentment. The less time I
In that case, I'll have to insist. I still have 2 more things to say.
Please, go ahead.
The first is about the guard who helped Domenico send that letter.
I know of what you speak. The guard was indeed deployed from the Palais Memoria's staff. However, as I mentioned earlier...
Well, that makes things a lot easier. Hey now, those from up... I'll have a chat.
I see no issue.
Great! That's one...
The other thing was...
Yep.
I noticed this... I've looked into... According to... In other words...
What? During his trial...
Perhaps he...
An act?
Neuvillette, and thus... And to those who... That's all from...
I don't have... Well then...
Please, take care.
That trial is something I rarely bring up in conversation, but I have always felt deep regret for what happened to both Carol and Vautrin. The words he spoke in court often replay in my mind, as if urging me on to do something.
But Wriothesley said he never resented you, right? Isn't that a good thing?
I believe I now understand what he wanted to tell me. I feel conflicted about those words. How should I describe it? Surprise, relief, fear, and regret. But this blend of emotions has led me to finally understand some things. I would like to hear your thoughts, too. What do you think of me?
Paimon agrees with everything Wriothesley said. As Chief Justice, every single one of your trials makes an impact on Fontaine. What do you think, Traveler? Hey, any comments?
What I really think is, every trial you've ever judged has left its impression on you. And that's what makes you who you are today.
That is indeed a reasonable assumption. As I said, I find it difficult to express my emotions because I cannot fully understand myself. But I trust your judgment. Since sometimes these changes were not due to any specific occurrence, but emerged as a result of time itself. I will try to contemplate this further. Thank you both.
Oh. Huh? It's raining! Oh no! Paimon forgot to bring an umbrella! Come on, let's hurry before it rains harder!
It's raining again? I've had enough of this weather.
There go my travel plans.
Did you read the news this morning? Quick, put away everything on the clothesline.
When is this rain going to stop?
Hydro Dragon, don't cry!
They're planning to reanimate the monster. We have to report this to the Chief Justice.
The Fortress of Mirapede. It's a good place for me.
He owes me so many answers.
Neuvillette? You could say he's the real symbol of Fontaine's justice.
Watch him closely. He could be trouble.
How can two completely different species possibly coexist?
Who's been threatening Melazines? Show yourself!
You will see much in the human world, from the delightful to the depressing. And one day, when you have dwelt among humanity long enough, you will be placed to bring judgment over all as a spokesperson for Fontaine's past.
Good morning, Monsieur Neuvillette! The rainy season's almost over! The skies are supposed to clear in a few days!
I hope you find time to enjoy the sunny days ahead.
Is the matter resolved?
Yep, we found the person who sent that threatening letter. Wriothesley said he'd keep a close eye on him, so the Melazines should be safe now.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Sorry for dragging you all into this.
There's no need to apologize.
Yeah, you didn't drag us in. We got involved of our own accord.
By the way, where's Kiara?
At the Palais Mermonia, more than 50 people offered to protect her. Some even hid within the bushes to look out for danger. I was worried that the excess of protection would make her feel uneasy, so I asked her to stay inside the Palais. It's very safe in there.
What a relief.
Well, now it looks like the dust has finally settled. To celebrate this joyous occasion, Monsieur Neuvillette, would you be interested in an exclusive interview?
That's not how you celebrate!
I will consider it.
Really?
Of course. My schedule is full for the following weeks, but I should be available next month. Come up with questions during the intervening days, and I will answer them to the best of my ability.
Yes! Thank you so much, Monsieur!
Now, if you'll excuse me, I must head back to the Palais and issue a communiqué to publicize our investigation result. I hope it will assuage the concerns of all. Kiara? It's quite all right. I'm here to tell you that we have caught the sender of that threatening letter.
Sorry.
You're safe
I
now.
accidentally fell asleep. Thank you, Monsieur. And thank you too, Traveler and Big Sis Paimon. Everyone's been so nice to me, so I've always felt really safe.
Do you remember Domenico? He was the sender of that letter.
Let me think. I can't remember. My memory isn't that good, so I easily forget things. By the way, I saw Carol in my dreams just now. Where's she gone, by the way? I haven't seen her in a long... In my dream, she looked really happy. She held my hand and said, "Kiara, our dreams have finally come true." I can't remember what our dreams were anymore, and I don't know why. But I felt really happy to...
I can sense your joy. It is indeed a delightful moment.
Monsieur Neuvillette, are you happy too? Oh, I almost forgot. Am I allowed to go out now? I promised to model for Alov.
Of course. Off you go.
See you next time, Monsieur, Traveler, and Big Sis Paimon.
See you next time. I once thought that time was of no consequence to me. Distance yourself from others and stay focused on your work. A few years or a few hundred, it's all this. But after all this, I've realized that perhaps this way of thinking is fundamentally flawed. The passing of time has its own consequences. The answer that I've been searching for amongst all those lives, perhaps it's life itself.
Ignorant and foolish.
Settle down!
Please, let's get it on! Did I scare you?
Another room. Banquets must go on.
How inconsiderate of me.
Yoo-hoo!
Silence!
Apologies, buckle up!
The wind knows all. Did I scare you?
Please remain seated.
Into the wind.
Settle down!
Look alive!
One with nature.
Silence!
Bow your head.
Shower me with prayer!
Silence!
Buckle up!
Windstrider!
Bow your head.
Let's get it on!
Into the wind!
Settle down!
The wind knows me.
This robe. If you ever...
Time to go.
What's that girl doing over there? She doesn't look well. Let's go check on... What just happened? Oh, wait, where did all these people come from? True. Oh, and there's that girl.
If I leave now, will I have enough time?
How many times?
There's no go...
Anxiety over a lack of creative inspiration. Well, inspiration tends to give anxious minds a wide berth. So I hope our treatment will help you relax.
Thank you.
Many thanks.
Next, please.
What's wrong with her?
I'm fine.
Whoa, that was unexpected.
Huh? What do we have here? Oh no, I'm so sorry.
Sorry for what? We have no idea what's going on here, let alone what you're sorry for.
Oh, it looks like you've entered my dream by mistake.
Dream? When did that... Whoa!
Hi. Feeling more awake now? Oh, someone I know talks about you all the time. Plus, I'm pretty good at profiling people based on their reputation.
So, who are you?
Right, of course.
You make Kui... Hey, it's that little critter from before!
That's what we look like in our original form. I'm guessing that's the one that led you into my dream earlier? Baku feast on the bad dreams of human beings, but we need to be in a dream of our own to digest them. The place where you met... I must have swallowed one too many bad dreams, because they were causing me some digestive trouble. It's actually call it a happy accident, I guess. Thanks to your help, I'm now able to digest all these dreams properly.
Yeah, we thought you looked a little uncomfortable. That's why we came over. And Paimon...
Thank you. but I still owe you an apology. While you were inside my dream, I ate one of your dreams. But it wasn't a bad one. It was... I've eaten so many bad dreams today that I just scarfed it down without noticing.
So Yume Kuibaku can eat good dreams too, huh? Still, is that really such a big deal?
Of course it is. Dreams are some of the... It's the unwritten rule of my kind. But don't you feel horribly... Maybe.
It's a VIP pass for the Isa bathhouse. Staffed by
That's where I work. This invitation... I hope to see you...
So she's a Yume Kuibaku that eats bad dreams and a clinical psychologist too? Paimon's never Speaking of...
Wherever in this world I roam, I carry memories of my home. This blade. It is the last link I have to the land of my birth.
Bathhouse. Well, based on the letter, this should be the place. It looks familiar. We've walked past here several times before, right? Just never gone inside.
Oh, are you here to visit the Isa bathhouse?
Whoa! Oh, where did you come from?
Oh, sorry. Forgive me, I didn't mean to intrude. We've been struggling to attract customers recently, so I got a little overexcited when I heard you discussing my bathhouse.
Your bathhouse? So you run the place, huh? And business isn't going so great, you say?
Oops. Please forget I said that. It just slipped out. Now, do you have an appointment?
We have a VIP pass. Can we use it now?
What? I've told them before, a promotional gimmick isn't gonna magically fix our business. Who issued this thing? Wait, is that Miss Yume Mizuki's signature? I'm so sorry. I had no idea you were invited here by Miss Yume Mizuki. Please, feel free to redeem your VIP pass now if you'd like. Just give your names at reception.
Sounds like she has a lot of clout. But aren't you supposed to be the boss?
I am, yes, but Miss Yume Mizuki's a major shareholder. The business never would have gotten off the ground without her investment.
What?
Oh, it's no cause for alarm, though. She's a very responsible person. In addition to being a shareholder, she's also personally involved in our day-to-day business. She only returned to Inazuma recently. Otherwise, I'm sure you'd have heard of her by now. She's a highly renowned clinical psychologist. Please, head on in.
Is there anything in the world that will satisfy my taste buds? Is there anything in the world that will satisfy my taste buds?
An indoor hot spring? Oh, Paimon's gotta give that a try.
Hello? I'll be right with you. Ah!
Oh, you okay?
Oh, sorry, I'm so clumsy sometimes. But don't worry about me. Putting customers in a bad mood is the last thing I want. I promise I'll provide an excellent service. Please don't leave.
How many times do I have to tell you? You breaking a few plates isn't the reason we've been losing business. Stop apologizing for yourself all the time. All it does is make you look like an easy target.
It's all good. We're not out to target anyone. You didn't hurt yourself, did you?
Nope, don't worry. As long as it didn't ruin your experience, that's all that matters. Now, well, looks like you'll be my first customers today, so, according to our standards of service, I need to,
Why is she so panicky? Actually, we're...
Xion, let me see to these two. They're my guests.
Ah, there she is! Baku Lady is back.
So Mizuki invited you here? As VIPs? Does this mean you're gonna save the bathhouse?
She means you must be very wealthy. Not everyone can afford our VIP service after all. But a couple of customers with cash to splash doesn't solve anything in the long run. You should focus on what to do about our new competitor.
Aw, Murasaki. Was that you showing some concern for our business? I'm touched.
Ugh, did not.
Since you're so eager to find solutions, you can work on our most pressing task, bringing our accounts up to date. With your smarts, I'm sure you'll fly through it.
Subtext being, you can't give it to Xion because she's a moron and she'd screw it up?
Xion, I'll take things from here. What I'd like you to do is head to the kitchen and prepare some of your very best snacks for our VIPs.
Will do! That's my specialty!
Sorry to keep you waiting. I have to keep our staff calm to ensure you have the best experience. The panicky little girl is Hyakuji Haku Xion, and the lazy lady is Shiba Murasaki. They're both Baku, just like me.
Wait, so the older-looking one is actually younger, and the younger-looking one is older?
That's right. How we choose to appear is just a matter of personal preference. It's more reflective of our personality than our age. Anyway, enough about them. Back to you two. Per the terms of the VIP pass, you're entitled to free use of all our services. So the spa, the fine dining, and psychological consultancy. I would recommend starting with the psychological consultancy. Between me and you, one of the steps involves getting your bad dreams eaten. Since I ate one of the traveler's good dreams by accident, this seemed like the best way to make amends.
Ooh, we get to have our bad dreams eaten by a Yume Kui Baku? That sounds fun! Oh, that's a good point. You've been having some difficulties recently, right? It wouldn't feel right to get all this free service while you're struggling. Is there anything we can do to help out?
I take it you overheard Mr. Aikawa complaining about our current situation.
Yeah.
I'm sorry to cause you concern. Mr. Aikawa is a smart businessman, but he tends to worry too much about short-term profits and lose sight of the big picture. Our financial situation is nowhere near as dire as you're imagining. And in any case, passing our business woes on to our customers is hardly the solution. Please enjoy the services we have to offer. Once you've experienced our hospitality for yourselves, I'm quite sure your confidence in our future prospects will be restored.
Can't argue with that. Let's get started.
Of course. The only thing is, psychological consultancy is a one-on-one service that takes quite a long time. But I can't just make one of you wait around while the other one is in therapy. So, perhaps I can treat the traveler while Xion treats Paimon? Would that work?
Fine by Paimon. But, is she up for it?
She'll be fine. I noticed how gentle and encouraging you were towards her earlier. You're the perfect client for her.
Oh,
Secondly, Xion's therapeutic approach is a little different from mine. It often involves food, so she might be a better fit for you.
Food therapy? Oh, that sounds perfect.
All right then, please follow me. Don't get me wrong, Paimon is genuinely better suited to Xion. But in all honesty, yes, I had my own reasons for wanting to treat you myself. Your psychology is so unique. I just had to investigate further to satisfy my own curiosity. Please, come with me. There's a theory which suggests that we bury our most powerful emotions deep within our dreams. That's the territory I would like to explore. Before I start, I'm going to ask you a few questions. I want you to nod your head for yes and shake your head for no, all right? Very good. Now, I'm going to plant a few thoughts in your subconscious, but it's nothing to get nervous about. Just a way to improve your sleep quality, so the treatment will be more effective. This is an incense from Sumeru that soothes the mind. The fragrance is said to be the scent of dreams. Now, close your eyes, take a deep breath, and concentrate on the scent. The next step requires some visual preparation, so don't open your eyes until I say so. Oh, where did it go? I need to have a stern talk with Murasaki. How hard is it to just put things back where they came from? This needs another dab here. That's better. I said no peeping. I'm still not ready yet. Hey, don't run off now, darlings. Come here. For goodness sake, your butt's showing. All right. Shh. Let me do that for you. I can see that you don't like being kept waiting. Go on, open your eyes. Everything's ready. Take a good look at this painting. There are some very special little darlings hidden within it, and I'd like you to find them. Careful. When you look a psychologist directly in the eyes, they can see every little thing you're thinking. Careful. When you look a psychologist directly in the eyes, they can see every little thing you're thinking. Oh, are your eyes feeling sore? If so, please feel free to take a break. Oh, are your eyes feeling sore? If so, please feel free to take a break. see her? Isn't she just adorable? Now you just need to find the others. She's a Baku as well. Whenever someone starts dozing off, she's there waiting for their dream to begin. Your journey into Dreamland began as you were looking for them. Feeling sleepy? Now I want you to take my hand. Very good. Now, close your eyes again for me. I want you to completely relax and focus your attention on the feeling of my palm touching yours. Notice how all other sensations in your body are slowly fading away. Now, imagine you're not holding my hand, but your favorite things in all of the world. You run your hand through the sakura blossoms, gently falling through the air. Then through a squirrel's fur. Then you grab a fistful of sand on the beach. You are once again in the wilderness, running with the wind at your back. But slowly, your palm loses sensation. You lose your way and find yourself surrounded by darkness. You can't see anything, but you hear someone calling you. And now, a light is shining from the same direction as their voice. Traveler, come over here. Longing caused by separation. It tastes so bitter. Please don't stop moving. Despair. Regret. Caused by missed opportunity. Go to where the sakura petals fall. Go to where the squirrels play. Go to where you can hear the sound of the waves. Is where I am. Holding my hand tight, those lost sensations come back to you. The feeling of and as you We've reached the end of today's session. Don't get up yet, though. You were just in a very deep sleep, so you're probably still feeling a little groggy. I've switched to a different incense that'll help get rid of your drowsy.
How you getting along, Traveler?
How are you feeling after your session, Paimon?
Kinda fresher and more relaxed. It feels cozy somehow.
Good. That's exactly how—
Oh, for sure. But
It's quite a bit more complicated than that. It deals with people's most visceral emotions.
That sounds super—
Sorry, that probably made— How are you feeling, Traveler? Really? I still think there's more work to be done.
What do you mean?
You have quite a reputation for resilience and positivity, so I expected to find very few negative emotions in you at all. But when I was deep in your subconscious earlier, the sheer weight of the emotions hidden there was overwhelming. Well, even if you've buried those feelings deep enough to hide them, but that's not what concerns—
Huh. Well, maybe he's just an eternal—
Optimist or not.
But he said he feels cozy, just like Paimon. So whatever you did, the treatment worked.
True, but as a Anyway.
Oh, this—
Don't start work. I think the
Most impressive, I must say.
Miko, what brings you here?
There you are. I heard a rumor that you were about to be kidnapped. Naturally, I had to come and see it for myself.
She's joking, right? Paimon can never quite tell with her.
Miko, it's been a while?
Oh, she never mentioned? Interesting. We've known each other since before I became the Guji. I've told her all about you. But it sounds like she's forgotten all about me.
You'll have to forgive me. I just didn't want to scare the Traveler off. And hi, I'm Miko's friend seemed like a surefire way to do that.
Oh, I've missed your way with words.
So, Lady Guji, to what do we owe the honor?
Why, I simply came to see the business that my dear friend has invested in. Oh, and also to urge you to sell your shares before their value plummets to nothing. You could always invest in the publishing house, you know. Business is always booming. You only need to ask.
Sounds serious. But what's wrong? Are the shares really gonna plummet to nothing?
Well, hasn't she told you? Of course. She's your therapist. She has the perfect excuse to never open up. The ice bath, but since he
Oh, Miko, my job—
Oh, of course you'd say that. I heard people have— True. Very true.
So, that's it? You're just gonna leave—
Oh, I'd love—
Miko's
I understand why she doesn't want to help. The light novel—
Paimon is so confused. Paimon's cute— Who is—
I suspect—
Well—
That's true.
Then—
As I keep reminding you.
Exactly.
Huh.
Sure thing.
Time to go.
This should be the place. Fact, hi there.
Pay.
90.
50.
Jeez, what a charm. Hey, good idea. Sir.
Do I know you? Ah.
Yep.
Service? In fairness.
Okay. Why do you say?
I'll tell you. Today's Meanwhile. Exact. Me too. Probably see you tomorrow then?
Whatever the truth of the matter is, Paimon. Fine.
No, he just show up, take a seat, and he takes care of the rest. I remember he lit some incense. It smelled wonderful and instantly relaxed me.
I already know of the...
I don't know...
Yes, now.
I don't actually remember the guy. Oh, that's a fair point.
Go on.
Well, but even more so you can rest.
Huh?
Doubt it all you...
What should we do now? We may have burned our bridges with these two. Yeah, there's still a lot of people ahead of us.
Let go of your pain. Who are you?
Traveler, it's almost time! All right. It should be our turn now, right?
Yeah, sorry, the clinic's closed for the day.
What? Why?
Because not as long as
Drat. We should have bought... Yeah.